The January 2021 Visa Bulletin is out. Each month, the Visa Bulletin shows you which green card applications are eligible to move forward based on when you filed your I-130 or I-140 petition. That date is your priority date. The January Visa Bulletin is not very eventful, slow movement across most categories, but you'll see what I mean as we go through the priority dates. At the very end of the video, I'll provide a quick update on the S386 bill that I'm sure many of you have been closely following. Before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss next month's update. If you aren't sure how to read the Visa Bulletin, what the difference between the final action chart and date for filing chart is, and where to find your priority date, be sure to check out this video and then come back to this Visa Bulletin. Since September, the priority dates in the family categories had not moved at all, in both the final action chart as well as the dates for filing chart. In January, we start to see some movement, but I have to warn you, it's very small movement. The Philippines moves forward 2 weeks across most family categories except the F4 category where it moves forward 1 month. Mexico moves forward 1 week in the F1 category and 3 weeks in the F2B category. In the F3 category, all the highlighted countries move forward 3 weeks. In the F4 category, India and Mexico move forward 1 week and China and the rest of the world move forward by 2 weeks. As you can see, not a whole lot of movement, but the first sign of movement in months. The dates for filing chart for the family categories has not changed in September, so it looks exactly the same as last month. Moving on to the employment categories. This month, the State Department is not allowing you to use the dates for filing chart to file your adjustment of status applications, which is Form I-485. So this is somewhat surprising. I would check back in a day or two to make sure this page still has this message. A few months ago, in October, they released a bulletin with this message and then a few hours later updated it, allowing people to use the dates for filing chart. Now, I don't know if this will happen again, but it's worth checking out one more time a couple days after the bulletin is out. At the time of filming this video, December 23rd, this is what the website shows. So because of this message, I'm going to start with the final action dates this month. In the EB1 category, China and India both move forward by 5 months. In the EB2 category, China moves forward by 1 month and India by 1 week, which is really not much at all. In the EB3 category, China moves forward by a month and a half and India again by a week. In the EB4 category, we see El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras move forward by 1 month and Mexico by 1 week. In the EB5 category, there was no movement across non-regional centers except for Vietnam, which moved only 2 weeks forward. The EB5 regional centers will be unavailable in the month of January. I wouldn't worry about this too much. This sometimes happens and you typically see it bounce back with dates in a month or two. Now, in case the USCIS changes their mind about which chart to use to file your I-485 in January, let's take a quick look at the dates for filing chart. There's not a whole lot to say. Most of the chart looks just like December, except for the EB4 category for El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras, which move forward by 2 months. Now, if you're stuck in the employment-based green card backlog, which is mostly skilled workers born in India or China, then you've probably been following the S386 bill closely in December. I explained what happened in December in this video, so take a quick look at this video for some background, but long story short, this bill never made it to the president. The hope was that this bill would be included as part of the mega bill that just passed for COVID relief. With so many bills lying around before the end of the session, it is common practice to include bills that have unanimous support into these mega bills. But I was concerned that there wouldn't be enough time for the House version of the bill and the Senate version of S386 to be reconciled in time to be included in this bill. And that, it looks like, is exactly what happened. The bills did not get reconciled in time and were not included in the mega bill that just passed. So now what happens? Well, any unfinished legislation in the current Congress expires at noon on January 3rd, 2021. After that, it would have to be introduced as a new bill in the next session of Congress. So that's what happened there. If you have any other questions about the Visa Bulletin, leave me a comment. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button below and share this with anyone who might find this helpful. I'll see you in the next video.